Yeah, he was really good early on. You got young guys that never seen him before. He's one of the more unique pitchers in the game, with as much as he disrupts timing. So I thought a lot of our young guys had trouble early on. We had the hit from Myers and Solarte in the first inning. Other than that, our young guys were really having trouble adjusting to him, which isn't uncommon. But I thought like the battle factor was there all the way through the end. I thought we started taking our walks, started forcing him into the strike zone, ended up getting a home run from Wil. And like the last 2 innings, he was laboring. So give him credit. He beat us today, but I thought our guys, like as the game wore on, got better and better.
Second inning, we saw Hunter Renfroe unleash a throw into the infield. Are you comfortable with that throw going to the plate, or would you like to see him maybe direct that to third and prevent runners from advancing?
Yeah, I think that's a feel, that's a learned thing, understanding the direction he's running, understanding what the guy at first did since the line drive went over Wil's head. Buster got a good jump at second base. Crawford kind of broke back. Ideal world, that ball goes to the middle of the field on a throw. And even more ideal world, we don't kick it into the dugout when it doesn't.
Did you make a Clayton today?
Better than the line's going to read, for sure. I thought, you almost occasionally have to look at the opposition and go, wow, they really hit two pretty good pitches out of the ballpark today. And Pence got down below the zone, picked up a slider off the dirt and hits it out. And then Posey's it's about as professional of a swing as I think you'll ever see in the game of baseball. It wasn't a bad pitch. That's occasionally really good hitters get you. But I thought kind of the anomaly play in the second inning where a couple runs plate and then the other runs, that's all the damage. I thought other than that, he probably could have easily gone back out for the seventh and kept cruising, but pleased with him. He's a competitor. He wants to win. He's not going to be pleased with that outing since we didn't win, but I thought he was good.
When the opposing bullpen is struggling like it is, you guys sense that in the dugout? I mean, they're coming in.
Yeah, you're aware that, through the sixth inning, he labored. Cueto was out there fighting hard, and he got the job done, kept it to a minimum, but he leaves the bases loaded, and we had good swings. He threw a lot of pitches that inning, and they send him back out there for the seventh. There's an understanding as to why that's going on, so you're looking to capitalize, and as soon as Law came in, you got the good swing from Soli, and I thought good walks. Sardinius walk, Jankowski's 2 walks late in the game. Everybody's going to remember the big swings, the home runs, but if we're going to be a winning team in the future, like those walks, those guys that set the table, they have to take those pitches, those borderline pitches that we got better at taking as the game progressed.
Not everybody likes hitting at Petco Park, but it seems like Wil really does. Have you noticed that in particular?
It's obviously in the numbers from last year. I think Wil enjoys hitting at other parks more than his numbers show from last year too, though. So I'm not going to read too much into that. He's hit fine at Coors Field, but he definitely loves the home crowd, feeds off of it. But from my perspective, 3 days you can't expect more people to show up to cheer on a baseball team. So I thought that was outstanding, and our guys felt it and appreciated it greatly.
Any clarity?
Go ahead. I was just going to say your thoughts just on the weekend. I mean, I know it's only 3 games, but it seems like there's positives to take from every game and good fundamental baseball all around. Yeah,
there's no doubt there's positives. There's a lot to look at. Those quality at-bats late, those walks, that meant something today. You're going to get the big swings from guys in the middle of our order. That's going to be a constant throughout the year. The other guys' ability to get on base, apply pressure, that's going to kind of change the context of the game. And I thought we did that throughout the weekend. I thought Manny Margot was outstanding through the weekend. He gets that big hit in the ninth to give us a shot there. And you're playing against a very good baseball club, and you're in every game and you win a series. You have to feel good about that.
Any clarity on tomorrow's starter, and can you go into what happened with Trevor?
Yeah, Trevor came in yesterday with some low back tightness and didn't feel great, doesn't feel horrible. And then we kind of checked with him again today. It was still there. It was minimally there. We put him on the DL prior to the game and played a man down today. Gives us the option on his next scheduled start day of bringing him back. That's kind of where the 10-day DL changes things contextually from what's occurred in the past. Is now you have a starter who, just because he's a little banged up, you don't have to put him out there. You can make a roster move and bring him back the next one. That's my hope. That's my anticipation. With low back stuff, you're never really 100% sure until it resolves itself completely. But he feels better today than he did yesterday. But he wanted to go. Probably fought me relatively hard in the office today about wanting to be on the mound tomorrow, taking a ton of pride in making every one of his starts. And I just thought the prudent path was to slow it down for one start and give that start to Jared Cozart. Zach Lee's coming up. He'll pitch out of the pen in the long roll. Cozy will start tomorrow. Kind of looking out for Trevor's best interest and the long-term interest of the team. Hopefully he's able to take the ball in Atlanta. If he is, he'll be able to come off the 10-day at that point in time.
Can you talk a little about your thoughts on going to Colorado and this big road trip upcoming? And also, is it weird playing the quick three, going from the road, the quick three, and then back on the road on a big road trip?
Yeah, we'd prefer to be at home longer. I think every manager and team would say that, though, especially when this is your home. But the way the schedule is, it's a tough schedule for us early through the season. This road trip, you get a wraparound series where you finish up in Atlanta with a 7:35 game, and you're flying back in the middle of the night to play a game the next day. So it's a tough road trip. But you go to Colorado, we've obviously been there before. The pitchers we're seeing, they're different. A couple of those guys, the second and third day starter, are young guys who have really impressive arms, and they've always hit there, and now they've got some good looking arms there. So they're a very good baseball team. We're well aware of that.